Today I am reviewing the Lenovo ThinkBook 14 business laptop. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. If you are looking for a laptop that promises to handle serious corporate multitasking without breaking your back or your budget, the Lenovo ThinkBook 14 with the Ryzen 7 250 chip might be on your radar. I have been putting this machine through its paces for the last 2 weeks, and while it brings a lot of power to the table, it is not a perfect device for every type of user. You can check the link below the video if you want to see the current pricing or explore the specific configuration I am testing today. The first thing you notice when you pull this out of the box is the build quality. Lenovo went with a MIL spec tested chassis, and you can actually feel that rigidity when you pick it up. It doesn't have that hollow, plasticky flex that you find in cheaper consumer-grade laptops. For someone who commutes or travels for work, this is a major win because it feels like it can survive a tumble in a backpack. However, the design is strictly professional. It is understated and clean, which is great for an office environment, but don't expect a flashy aesthetic here. Performance is where this laptop tries to distinguish itself. The Ryzen 7 250 with the integrated NPU is clearly designed for people who live in Excel, Chrome, and Zoom simultaneously. During my testing, I kept 30+ tabs open while running a few heavy spreadsheets in the background, and the system didn't stutter. The 64 GB of RAM is honestly overkill for most office workers, but if you're someone who keeps your computer running for weeks without a reboot, having that much headroom is a luxury that makes the experience incredibly smooth. The AI features are there, but keep your expectations grounded. They help with background noise suppression and camera framing during calls, which works well, but it is not going to magically rewrite your reports for you. It is a subtle productivity boost, not a revolution. Now, we need to talk about the screen. It is a 14-inch WUXGA panel with 400 nits of brightness. In a well-lit office, it looks crisp and clear, and the anti-glare coating is genuinely effective at cutting down on those annoying overhead fluorescent reflections. That said, the 45% NTSC color gamut is a bit of a letdown if you do any creative work. If you're a graphic designer or a video editor, this is not the screen for you. The colors are accurate enough for documents and web browsing, but they lack the punch and vibrancy you'd get from a more expensive display. It is built for business, not for media production. Another point to address is the battery life. The 48 watt-hour battery is decent, but it is not a marathon runner. Lenovo markets this as an all-day battery, and you can hit that mark if you are just typing in Word and keeping your brightness at 60%. However, if you are constantly in video meetings and pushing the processor, you will be reaching for your charger by mid-afternoon. The good news is that the cooling system is surprisingly quiet. Even when the fans kick in, they don't produce that high-pitched whine that some thin laptops suffer from. It stays relatively cool under the palms, which is a big relief during long days at the desk. Connectivity is one of the strongest selling points of this machine. It is refreshing to see a laptop that doesn't force you to carry a bag full of dongles. You get USB-A, USB-C, HDMI, and even an RJ45 Ethernet port. For IT professionals or anyone who works in environments where wired internet is still the standard, that port is a massive convenience. The fingerprint reader and the IR camera for Windows Hello are also very snappy. They make logging in feel instantaneous, which is a small quality of life feature that you really start to miss once you use it for a while. So, who should actually buy this? If you are a corporate professional, a student, or someone who needs a reliable, durable workhorse that can handle heavy multitasking without crashing, this is an excellent choice. The value proposition here is high, especially when you look at the storage and memory specs. You can find the current price for this specific model at the link below the video, and considering what you get, it is a very competitive package. However, if you're a creative professional who needs perfect color accuracy, or if you're looking for a lightweight media machine for watching movies in high resolution, you might find the display lacking. Also, if your day-to-day work requires being away from a power outlet for 10 hours at a time, you might want to look for something with a larger battery capacity. It is not the most exciting laptop on the market, but it is a tool that does its job without any unnecessary drama. It is a solid, practical, and dependable machine that gets the work done.